Welcome back, everyone. I did promise I would do a video just solely covering who will actually ultimately qualify for a stimulus check under this HEALS Act. If you haven't seen the previous video yet covering all of the details and features of the HEALS Act, I'll link it down below in the description. But in this video, we're going to be strictly focusing on who would qualify for a $1,200 stimulus check if the framework of the HEALS Act is ultimately put in the next relief bill. And if you're new here, be sure you do subscribe so that you don't miss any future updates, and click that notification bell as well so you're notified every single time I make a new video. But for all of you that have been with me since the get-go, since day one, guess what? This is going to be the final video you ever see me with a white background, just like you're seeing right now, because in the next video you will see me with a gorgeous, brand new, revolutionary $2,000 studio. I'm going to be talking about what I put in that studio and all the equipment I'm using. There'll be an entire video just for that, but I greatly appreciate all of your ongoing support, and all of your support allowed me to create that $2,000 studio. So I'm very thankful for all of you guys. But let's dive right in. We're going to be looking at exactly who would qualify for a $1,200 stimulus check under the HEALS Act provisions. Now, there's nothing drastically forward-thinking about this new idea for the $1,200 stimulus checks. It's quite similar to the CARES Act, but just some adjustments when it comes to dependents. According to Senator Chuck Grassley on Monday, he said the bill includes just a few people that were unintentionally left out of the last one, most dependents, including college and adults, that are somebody else's dependents. So here's who would qualify for a HEALS Act economic payment under this new GOP proposal. A single U.S. resident with an adjusted gross income, or AGI, less than $99,000, a head of household earning under $146,500, and a couple filing jointly without any children and earning less than $198,000, or a dependent of any age. So in the CARES Act, the cutoff to receive a $500 dependent check was the age of 16 and younger, and college students under 24 were not eligible to receive a check. So this new Senate proposal would exclude those in prison and who recently died from qualifying for a check. The bill would also prohibit creditors and banks from seizing the payment to pay any debts, so good news for anyone who is worried about that money being garnished from them. Now here's who didn't receive a first stimulus check under the CARES Act. This was the act passed back in March. These are the groups that did not meet the requirements for that first payment. As follows: single taxpayers with an AGI above $99,000 did not get one. Heads of households with an AGI over $136,500 did not get them. Married couples with an AGI over $198,000 did not get them. Children over 16 and college students under the age of 24. And non-resident aliens as defined by the U.S. government. Now don't get too excited. This is still just a proposal. This is not final. Negotiations have to begin, including the White House along with Congress on the Democratic side as well. And then once both parties and the White House do reach a final agreement, then this could be effectively passed into law. Now we don't know exactly when both sides will come to an agreement. However, hypothetically speaking, if they did reach the August 7th deadline, then we could expect these payments to start going out mid to late August. More details surrounding the final eligibility requirements will be coming in the near future. We're just going to have to watch for now and see what both sides discuss and negotiate upon, and what final agreement will hopefully be reached. Right now, we just have to play the waiting game, remain patient. However, both sides do agree that another $1,200 stimulus check should be sent out to most Americans, so it is something that will absolutely, definitely, definitively be put into the next package. Even if the package that does get signed into law is not called the HEALS Act, and it will be a variation of it, we'll still see those $1,200 payments. So I could promise you that another stimulus check is coming, and you would most likely qualify for it. Now, Trump did mention that he supports larger checks than that $1,200 number. Assumingly, that's what he was talking about regarding a higher number than that $1,200 figure. But I don't think that will be a higher number. I think we'll only see $1,200 in the next package, and that would also be the final package. We're not going to see any more stimulus payments ever be sent out, probably. Republicans have already called this the final bill, so this is it. You get what you get, and I guess you don't get upset. But if you are upset, of course, you can always use the power of voting at the ballot box, or whether or not you're sending in a mail-in vote. No matter how you're voting, there's going to be a lot of changes this come election, whether it be Trump's re-election or Joe Biden gets in there, and a lot of House and Senate seats will also look a lot different, I would imagine, all because of this pandemic. Americans usually vote with their wallet, and this is going to be a mainstay, key factor when it comes to this election. As it is right now, I'm curious if you would qualify for a $1,200 stimulus check. Let me know down below in the comments if you would qualify for one under these guidelines that I have just read out to you. But I hope you enjoyed this update. Again, this is going to be the final video you ever see me with this background Wait till you see this new studio. I spent a lot of money just for you guys. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give the video a big thumbs up, smash the like button. It will just help with that YouTube algorithm so more people see videos just like this. It supports me even further. I do appreciate it. And if you'd like to see more videos from my channel, I post videos every single week covering business, finance, investing, entrepreneurship, mindset, strategy, tips and tricks from my own experience. Click that big red subscribe button, and I'd like to be notified every single time I make a new video, so you're first in line to see it before anyone else does. Click that notification bell as well, so you're notified every single time I make a new video. Looking forward to seeing you in my brand new studio in the next video.